Hi everybody, I'm back again today to finish the story off, and Gerald is here too. So we're just going to think back to where we left off yesterday. Gerald was feeling really sad and alone, and he was walking home, wasn't he, because all of the animals were laughing at him. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed the cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. "But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Oh, so Gerald has found a cricket. Now the cricket he's over here, he's this little animal here. "Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to." Oh, can you spot him? He's over here now. So the cricket is telling Gerald that everything can make music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. Round and round. Do they rhyme? They do, don't they? So the cricket has started to play some music on his violin, and Gerald is starting to move. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere, and then he did a backward somersault and leaped up in the air. Wow, look at Gerald. He's moving. I wonder how he feels now. Have a look at his face. You see, how does he feel? It looks like he's having a really good time. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I'm dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I'm dancing!" Gerald cried. And look at his big smiley face. I think that's the happiest we have seen Gerald in this story. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived whilst Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen!" So there Gerald is, look at him, he's dancing along, and all the animals look like they're having a lovely time watching Gerald dance. But they're quite confused. This monkey and chimp, he's scratching his head thinking, "Oh, I've never seen Gerald dance like this before." "How is it that you can dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twizzled round and finished with a bow. How and bow, they rhyme, don't they? So all the animals now think that Gerald is a really good dancer, and they want him to show them how to dance as well. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and the stars above. "We can all dance," he said, "when we find the music that we love." And that is the end of the story. And there Gerald is looking up at the moon with the other animals, because finally Gerald has found the music that he can dance to. Okay, now I really like this story, Because at the beginning, Gerald doesn't think he's very good at anything. You know, when he walks, he falls over and his knees give way and he's on the floor. And then when he goes to the jungle dance, all the animals laugh at him and say, giraffes can't dance. And that makes Gerald feel really sad. But when Gerald meets the cricket and the cricket tells him that you can dance, you just need to find the right music. And then the cricket starts to play his violin, and then suddenly Gerald starts twirling and dancing and realises that he can dance. And at the end, all the other animals think, wow, Gerald, you're such a good dancer. How do you do that? And then they're really kind to him, aren't they? And I just think that it shows that everybody is different. Well, all the animals in the story are different, but also every child is different and every adult is different. But we all can find something that we are really good at, can't we? So I would like you to have a think about the end of the story. You can listen again and speak with your grown-up to have a think what happened. And I'd like you to draw a little picture and write a sentence about what happened at the end of the story. But also, you could also think about with your grown-up some differences. How are you different to your grown-up? Because Gerald was different to the other animals, wasn't he? Or maybe, how are you different to your friend? Or how are you similar to your friend? Okay, but we need to remember as well that being different is really, really good, isn't it? Because we all have our differences and they make us who we are. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this story and I can't wait to see the writing that you do today. Okay, going to say bye, Gerald? Bye, everybody.